Hello students, welcome back. I hope all of you are keeping well. Students, in our previous session, we discussed about software. What is software? After that, we discussed about system software and its type. After that, we discussed about operating system, functions of operating system, and then types of operating system. Okay. Now students, in this session we'll learn about utility programs like network utility, file manager, disk management, scanning, backup and compression. After that, we'll learn about language processor. In language processor, we'll discuss about assembler, interpreter and compiler. Okay? And after that, we'll learn about application software and its categories. Okay? So students, let us begin with utility programs. Okay. Utility programs. Utility software perform specific tasks usually related to managing a computer, its devices or its programs. These programs assist in the smooth functioning of the computer system and help it to perform better. Some utilities help you to avoid virus attack, take backup of data, recover data that has been accidentally erased, etc. Antivirus, backup, disk repair, file management, compression and network programs are some examples of utility programs. Students, you can buy various utility programs from the licensed computer stores. Some utility programs are also available free of cost on the internet. Okay? Network utility. Network utility checks the network connectivity and configuration of network devices. It also examines the network speed and performance, monitors network traffic from the console and tracks the bandwidth uses. Okay? File manager. File manager utility helps the user to perform various operations on files such as viewing, editing, copying and selecting. It also helps in managing files and folders and organizing them in a computer's storage device. Disk management. Disk management utility enables a user to view and manage the disk drives installed in a computer. It can be used to partition drives, format drives, assign drive letters and much more. Okay students? Scanning. The act of examining the computer system, drives or files for possible virus or malware attack is known as scanning. Scanning is done by using antivirus utility. This utility provides protection to your computer against virus attacks. It includes tools to recover lost files and protect your machine against system failure. Example of antivirus software are Quick Heal, Avast, Norton, etc. You can scan your drives, pen drive, and the entire computer system using the antivirus software. Okay, students? Backup. This is the process of recovering data in case of damage or accidental loss. Occasionally, a hard disk may fail, resulting in the loss of all files stored in it. Hence, an intelligent user keeps a backup of his files on various secondary storage devices such as CD, flash drive, which is known as a pen drive, etc. so that the original files can be restored in case of such failures. Okay. Students, data loss is very common and has caused serious problems for many organizations and individuals. Hence, it is essential to have a regular data backup from time to time. To access backup and restore utility, we have to do this following steps. Let us see what are that steps. Okay. Students, to access backup and restore utility, first you have to go to Start button, then Control panel. And click on the Backup and Restore option. The following window will appear. Click on the Setup Backup icon. Window will start the process of backup. The Setup Backup dialog box will appear on the screen. Select the drive where you want to save the backup of your files and then click on the Next button. The next screen appears that prompts what do you want to backup. You will notice that the Let Windows Choose Recommended option is selected by default. If you continue with this option, computer takes the backup of all the data stored in your computer and also creates a system image which can be used to restore your computer if it stops working. You can also opt for another option. Let me choose and pick those items which you want the computer to back up on a regular schedule. After selecting the desired option, click on the Next button. Now compression. It is a process that shrinks files so that less disk space is occupied. The files that are bigger in size need to be compressed while sending as an email attachment. These files cannot be read directly and must be decompressed to their actual form before use. Examples: WinZip, PKZip, 7zip, etc. Okay. Language processor. Each software is created by writing programs in computer languages. Some of the popular computer languages are Java, C, and C++. As you know that a computer can understand only the machine language, which comprises zeros and ones. Therefore, programs written in these languages cannot be recognized by a computer. Here, a language processor plays a vital role in translating the programming language into machine language. Okay. Assembler. An assembler is a translator that converts the code written in assembly language into machine language. Interpreter. An interpreter translates the program code line by line and simultaneously executes the converted line. If any errors are found, it displays the error and does not proceed till the error is rectified, and then repeats the procedure for the remaining instructions. Okay. Compiler. A compiler is a translator program that converts the whole program into equivalent machine code in one go. It generates the object code for the program along with the list of errors. Okay, students? Application software. These are sets of programs developed by programmers in order to perform specific types of jobs like beautifying the documents, doing calculations, arranging data in an organized manner, making airline or railway reservation system, etc. Computer languages are used to create these types of software. The application software can be further divided into two categories. First one is general purpose application software and second one is special purpose application software. Some of the examples of general purpose application software are word processing software, electronic spreadsheet, database management system, presentation software, desktop publishing software, graphics software, and multimedia software. Okay, students? So students, in this session you have learned about utility programs like network utility, file manager, disk management, scanning. How to do scanning with the help of antivirus. Then backup. How to save our data with some settings like backup and restore settings in a computer. After that, students, you have learned about compression. How to compress big size files. Then you have learned about language processor. In language processor, you have learned about how to translate programming language into machine language with the help of assembler, interpreter and compiler. Then students, you have learned about application software and its categories. Okay? So students, for today it is enough. We will meet you in our next session with a new topic. Okay? Thank you.